Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. And this video is a focus on Middle East seed capital investors, and it is part of a series of investor profiles for my Middle East database, which is going to be available in 2024. Just a bit of information about myself. I'm a fundraising strategist with 15 years of experience in high-end real estate sales and marketing, spanning Canada, Dubai, and the Caribbean. And over the past 2 years on Fiverr, I've assisted over 200 clients with startup fundraising, pitch deck refinement, investor outreach strategies, and custom investor databases. In addition, I'm an advisor to a New York-based investment company affiliated with a $60 billion fund. The fund focuses on various sectors, particularly income-producing real estate, with capital requirements for projects typically ranging from $10 to $20 million. These projects are selected based on their cash flow and growth potential. If you want more information on my services, you can just click my Fiverr link below. So this guide to Middle East capital includes the following, and it is a unique database I've been working on for quite a while. There's over 150 hours devoted specifically for this database, and this video series is going to not only include the basics of the database, but it's also going to include company profiles in each one. But to start off with, it has 325 companies, it has key contacts, the type of business, the sectors of potential investment interests that they have, it has their websites, the company emails at 274, and key contact emails over 470. And it also is unique because it has key outreach strategy points, and that's what makes this database very, very unique, and you're going to see more of it in Excel spreadsheet format a little bit later on in the video, and the database, of course, will be delivered in Excel spreadsheet format. Starting off, some key database statistics. There's 185 companies that are based in UAE, so just a little more than half of them are UAE based. 60 companies are based in Saudi Arabia, so about 18%. And 125 companies are either venture capital, private equity, or angel investor groups. So that makes up about 40% of it. It's the best database for first-time fundraising in the Middle East. This video highlights Flag Holding in the UAE, and they are one of 325 venture capital, private equity, and angel groups in my exclusive Middle East fundraising database. Company snapshot. They're based in the United Arab Emirates and are classified as a private equity firm, and their key focus is investments, real estate, and technology. And a company description is Flag Holding is a private equity firm that innovates by importing successful technologies and business models from overseas, working with local entrepreneurs to implement these models effectively for local, regional, and international markets. And company focus. So the company overview, Flag Holding was established in 2007 and is a leader player in real estate and investment, renowned for its excellence and innovation. Their mission is they're committed to excellence, integrity, and sustainability. Flag Holding creates diverse business opportunities befitting partners, investors, clients, employees, communities, and the economy. Flag Holding aspires to be a world-class investment group, a market leader, and a benchmark for innovation, maximizing value in major growth sectors. Their expertise includes specializing in real estate development, investment, and strategic holdings. Flag Holding excels in diverse projects, bringing excellence and knowledge to every endeavor. Key features. Flag Holding is recognized for quality, reliability, and strategic investments, focusing on untapped sectors such as food, education, and healthcare. And their geographic reach. They're headquartered in Abu Dhabi, but they extend their influence globally, forming strategic partnerships and importing successful business models and technologies. And here are some of the companies that they've invested in. So potential investment opportunities to approach them with, and you're going to find this in my database, as includes key areas that you can actually target potential investment opportunities. I've done it for all 325 companies, and I've used the intranet, I've used past transactions they've done, and some news wires to give you a bit of a guidance on what you could approach them for. Now, it's not guaranteed that this is what they want to invest in today, but it is a really good guide if you were looking to compile a list of potential targets depending on your sector. So, given their past investment patterns and existing philosophy, you might want to propose the following investment opportunities that include real estate, energy, and technology. So one of the key benefits of my database, and you're going to see the Excel spreadsheet with all 325 firms and the contacts, is it includes tips for investor outreach. And this is why it makes the best database for first-time fundraising, and whether you're raising funds or whether you're looking for companies to approach for your particular investment opportunity. I've included key outreach touch points, whether you know the contact or whether it's unknown. In many cases, there are going to be senior contacts with their email addresses and positions in the database, and where there isn't, there are opportunities for you to contact, for example, their HR department or info at. Now, this is strategic because in the very first approach, you should not be sending them your pitch deck if you're looking to raise funds for your startup, for example. It should be a connection that you're looking for, not to tell them you need $100,000, $200,000. These are all about building relationships. So the key outreach touch points, if you know the contact, for example, in this case, you might say, understanding Flag Holdings' investment philosophy, our proposal aims to complement your dynamic, value-driven approach. So if that's part of your email body, then they know it's not a spam email, because a lot of companies spam their investment opportunities, and a lot of founders spam their pitch decks to companies, and it's very clear just by reading their email. They've taken no attempt to use some key subject headings and key terms and wordings in their email, and I've seen it hundreds of times. Now, if you don't know who the contact is, or you're not comfortable yet to approach a founder or the CEO or the chairman, and there's lots of these in this database, which makes it very rare, then what you can do is you can use subject heading like collaborative ventures with Flag Holding, and in the body of your email, your key email approach line may include, we believe our venture fits with your vision. Who should we approach for a detailed discussion? And again, you're not sending pitch decks. You're not sending an investment proposal for a hotel or a real estate development. You're just making that one connection a little lower down the company organizational chart than the bigger contacts. Again, you're going to want to make that first contact, and then whether it's at an associate level or an investment analyst, and then you can use that to build a little bit further on. I've worked for companies previously in the Middle East where we were marketing large assets, in other words, $100 million and up, land development, large tracts of property, commercial buildings. And if we didn't know who the person was, we always made sure, let's get one contact and build from there. Because these people at those levels, at the lower levels, their jobs are to assist and analyze and be the first screening process. And if you ignore them, what's going to usually happen is you're not going to get a second chance. So this is the best strategy when you're looking to either raise funds for your startup or whether you're looking to present an investment opportunity to clients in the Middle East. This is the type of seed capital and angel group you can find in my exclusive guide to Middle East capital. I created this exclusive database to help founders reach out to seed and angel investors with confidence. There is no other resource like it, period. And you can also check my ultimate guide to raising startup capital with over 140 pages, suitable for people who are doing first-time fundraising. That's something else that you can find on my Fiverr profile. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database section, and this is the Excel spreadsheet that includes all the contacts in the Middle East capital database. And as you can see on the very top, we've got 325 companies. We have their country, description of the firm, their main business interests, their websites, and they've all been verified. And of course, this database will be suitable for all of 2024. I also have included their investment targets, 1 and 2 and 3. So those are based on information that is publicly known, information that is on their websites of different investments and types of sectors that they will look at. So again, this database is really meant for people who are building a larger data set of Middle East companies to either approach for funding or to possibly promote their products to, because there's a blend of venture capital, private equity, family investment offices, and investment companies, and high-profile companies in the UAE that are led by UAE nationals. So it's a really great database for companies that really want to get a very good look at some of the key parties in the Middle East when it comes to raising capital. It also has their investment territory, which includes whether they're just looking at either the Middle East or whether they're looking MENA or whether they're looking global. I've also included their key real estate assets. If they're investment companies that tend to look at real estate, I've included those as well in this database. Now, it also has, as far as key touch points, it has their company emails, and in some cases it's not available because they want you to actually submit your details via their forum. But I'll get to the key stats a little bit later on, and you also saw that in the initial slide presentation. Telephone numbers and contact numbers. There are two what I call primary contacts, and then there's a third, which is the secondary contacts. The key contacts could include CEOs, managing directors, executive directors, and that is the same with the second contact title. You can see operations manager, directors of real estate, presidents, and so on and so on. And the main reason for that is so that you have a senior contact that you can reach out to. You can also check them on LinkedIn to get more details. In many cases, their email addresses have already been included, and I'm going to get to that again when we go to the stats page. And the third email contact tends to be somebody in HR. And the reason I've done that is because this database is very unique in the fact that I include outreach approach tips for each of these firms. There are two types. One is a outreach touch point if you know who the contact is. In other words, if it's been already identified by myself, then you could send them a line that I've included here in all the companies. For example, Saudi has a strong track record in urban development in Kuwait. Would you be interested in unique investment opportunity that complements your portfolio? And the reason I include these is to help people write their first letters, and also to show you that you should not be spamming this type of list with just a generic email approach talking about your company and the investment opportunity. This allows you to add a little bit of information about them, so whoever receives it is going to know that you did a little bit of work, and it should not be considered as spam. And the second reason here is I've got contact sourcing outreach approach, and this is if you do not know who the contact is. And this is really key because in some cases you may not have a contact, and this is the perfect way for you to introduce yourself. For example, in this case I put subject request for direct contact with investment division, and then as the body of the email may include, I believe you might be the right person to assist me. We're exploring potential investment opportunities that align with Salia's investments vision. Could you direct us to the person or team responsible for evaluating such opportunities? And you can see as I scroll down here, it is included in that type of line. They're all customized, of course. The same with the ones for the direct contacts that are known. They actually talk about something the company has done, something they've invested in, the sectors, or possibly what their company vision is. And this is really going to help you, especially if you're doing first-time fundraising, or if you just want to save time when it comes to your research for these type of firms. That's what makes this database unique. Another thing that makes it unique is it really sticks to mainly the type of companies that are either venture capital, private equity, investment companies. So there's no fluff in here. There's no companies in here that should not be in here. And that is the difference between this database and other databases that are out there that talk about investments and reaching out to other investors. For example, there's very little here when it comes to accelerators. There might be a couple of them, but it's not plugged full of what I would call just garbage contacts. These are really key companies that are perfect for reaching out to, whether you're raising funds or whether you want to present opportunities, whether it's real estate, investment opportunities, and the like. So let's take a look at some of the stats. So the underlying stats are there's 470 firms, 340 prime contacts, 90 third tier contacts, and 90 email contacts when it comes to the third tier. So you're getting about 400 and a little over 450 emails, and the total company emails are 275. So those would be info at, admin at, that sort. So that's a really key overview of the database. Again, this is going to be a series where I'm going to highlight each of the contacts. But if you're interested in this particular database, just reach out to me on my Fiverr profile below. My master database includes 400,000 verified global contacts. That includes angel investors, family investment offices, pension funds, hedge funds, private equity databases, REITs, Middle East premium high net worth and ultra high net worth investors database, venture capital lists, and investment banks. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews and corporate fundraising presentations. If you're just getting ready to send your presentation out to an investor, send it to me. I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the presentations that I get sent are not suitable to be sent out to investors. For more information on my databases and fundraising services, click my Fiverr link below. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.